What's going on, everybody? This is LemonDrop140 here. I'm going to give you a very simple way to do some true fire. What I mean by true fire is flames that looks like real fire instead of the hard outlined hot rod style, if you will. So what I'm going to do here is where I'm at right now. I'm in the Create a Bundle Group tab. I'm going to jump onto that. I've actually got one made up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to break it down into all the pieces and show you guys how to do it. Because honestly, it's been a really long time since I've made one. And I don't know if I could get it off the top of my head first try. So I'm just going to make it easy. I'm all about making stuff easier. So, just fly through Meow and find it. Really need to clean this crap out. I swear it's close. Nah, there it is. Okay, so that's probably really hard to see. So we'll drop a background. I'm just going to use black because these colors really pop off of black. And I mean, black cards look the best. Let's be honest with each other here. Stretch that out. Okay. Bam! So that's what we're working with right now. That's going to be the end result, if you will. Now I'm going to ungroup it, and honestly, it is this flame here, which is Gradient Shapes 38, is all these are. And the transparency is at 0.2. Now we'll grab this one and separate it, and that's what it looks like right here, this one here. It's what it looks like at 0.2 transparency. Now what we're going to do is show you how it looks full blown bold, is like that. And we have it, oh, that's a little much, it at 20. Now we could honestly drop it to like 10 and it would work, but I kept it a little bit bolder at 20. That way you don't need as many to really get the true color out of it. What I mean by true color is you can really see the yellow and the red, and if I were to have them more transparent, you would need more layers to build up to that bright color. So what I'm going to do is delete every one of them except for, oh my god, background. Okay, this we're going to just keep this one. And what I'm going to do is just, this one is at 20, I believe. Yeah, 20. Just going to stamp it, move it, stamp it. And we're going to do shapes kind of like that. Be sure to really overlap them though. Kind of like that, like that. Just kind of get this general pattern going that really overlaps. You get 10 or 12 of them, group them, paste them, and do this deal. Kind of offset them, move them around a little bit, drop them, leave them, stuff like that. Oh goodness. Unhighlight all layers. You want to do that. And then, like, my goodness, we're up to 67. Okay, it's actually not that bad. I might be exaggerating. No, 67 is where we're at. We're going to go through and we're going to find, I don't know why there's a section to the back that's popping around highlighting. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. What we're going to do, we're going to highlight sections of it. So we'll go 67 all the way to, we'll do 45. And we're going to group that up. Same, just group them up in random increments. And we're going to go to 13, group them, and group them. Now what we're going to do, we have all these, oh my goodness, this background, I don't know why it flashes like that, but man, it's irritating. You see where it's highlighting right here, we have the very front and the very back, it's highlighted. So we're going to change this, and we're going to make it a blue color. And see, you don't want to go with like blue, because then, bam, that's very obviously blue. It sounds weird when I say obviously blue, but you don't want that hard line that blue is going to create. You're going to want a softer edge. So we're going to go with a much darker, I guess. We'll go darker. Yeah. So you can see it, but you kind of have to look for it, you know. Well, we'll go a little bit higher. Now we're going to go about there. Now this one we're going to change, and we're going to go to orangey color. Same deal. We're going to want it kind of dark. Actually, no, we're not going to make that orangey. We're going to go a bluish purpley look. So we're going to go over here and find a purpley color. And then drop it right there. This one here. It's weird. When you're working with blues and purples, you can lean more towards the pink, or you can kind of tiptoe your way to the green. I tend to stay closer to the pink scale of it. So we're going to really darken this pink up. Then this one again. We'll throw in a dark gray, just kind of throw it off a little bit. And honestly, that's all it is. You're going to group that up. You're going to take it and say we're stamping it there. Move it down, stamp it, move it over here, stamp it. And you have that look of like kind of true fire, but then again it's not because you're using the stencil. Believe me, I'm very well aware there are ways to do this that are way better looking, that will look like actual fire. That's not what I'm trying to do on this channel though. I'm trying to just give easy ways to get a decent looking paint job. I'm not trying to say this is how you got to do it. You got to do this way, and this way, and you're going to get this picture perfect one. It's not really what I'm doing here. I'm just giving you general ideas where to start. There's some people on the storefront that say true fire, and you look at them and you're like, well, that looks like a turd. I wouldn't want that. And yeah, I mean, I'm very peculiar about stuff. What I mean by that is, like, people say, oh, this is true fire. I expect it to look like fire. I don't want it to look like some guy stretched the flame decal and then put glowy stuff all around it. So I feel like this is a very easy way to get that true fire effect. And now I'm going to use it on this little Triumph here. Now that I'm off my little rant, apply decals. Now with this Triumph, and if you guys are wondering, this is on the August car pack. If you're like, hey, I've never seen that car, it's on the August car pack. As I'm going to show you here with this background, this is one of them stupid cars. I say stupid because it irks me that the top of the fenders don't count as the side, which would be fine, except you skip over the fender, then on the side of the hood, it counts as the side. So it's very irritating to line stuff up. So what I'm going to do is just do a little on the hood and a little on the side. I'm not going to make them line up. It still looks cool that way. And whoopsies. Oh, good God. There we go. And then we're going to stretch this out. Bingo bongo. Go to the front and drop her down. Woo! Right side. Never mind. To the rear. Bam! What we're going to do, load a layer group. I'm going to go get the one. Oh, I didn't save the one I just made, did I? Well, way to go, Tom. I know. Sorry. It's okay. But what we're going to do, I'm sorry. I'm out of it right now. I'm just going to take this one. Oops. Man, I am just not on my game today. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Spoof. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to stamp this down and drop it here. Drop it about there. As you can see, around the edges of this, you can see those hard edges. Dun dun dun. You don't want those. What we're going to do to get rid of them, new layer, final shape. And for the gentleman who requested more gradient use, bada bing, here's some. I'm going to make it white so I see where I'm going. Stretch that out. Whoa, that was too much. Maybe not. We'll go, yeah, about there. Spin at 90 degrees, which makes it 270 off of 360. Dropping some math on you too. I'm going to stretch this one out a little bit farther and leave it there. And we're going to take these, group them, and black. Awesome. Didn't work as well as I thought. We're going to drop this down, stretch it out, drop it, stretch it, drop it. Okay, so you guys can see this is the size I just ended up with, the drop one. So I was a little conservative off the top, but that's okay. And same with the one on the end here. I'm going to really stretch it out. And see what that does. It gives you a soft edge onto the black and gives it a more fiery look, I think. You guys might think, well, hey, it looks way better that way. It looks way brighter. Cool, go with that. That's just the way I like to do it, is to kind of knock that down a little bit. But when you do that, you can go in here and get your other gradient. I'm on it today. First I was off it, now I'm on it. But grab the second gradient, drop it down right about there, delete it, put it under those flames, change the color to whatever you want the base to be, like a reddish color. You can change it to a yellowy orange. Go over here and make it green, or go to blue, and it just gives it that hue behind it without putting extra flames down. And that, my friends, looks pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. But yeah, I think that looks pretty freaking sweet. So I'm going to group that. And again, I could go through here and take all these pieces and make them different colors. The possibilities are endless. Endless? Wow. Anyway, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to go to this side, insert all, bam! And like I said, you can get as creative as you want with these. You could really stretch them out. You could make them like any other car and just have them crawl around the front of it. But I'm going to go ahead and save this car, and I'll grab a different one. And actually, how far are we in? We are 10, 11 minutes in. You guys feel like going for 2 cars in one video? Do it! Do it! Okay, God, I'll do it. My car. Oh, man. Oh, but now you guys gotta tell me which one to do. Ooh, this Continental look freaking sweet. Huh, another August Car Pack car. Man. Apply them decals, and it's already black, so I don't even have to stretch a background. It's like I planned it, gentlemen. It's like I planned it. Or ladies, if there's some ladies in there. Okay, and the way you're going to use these flames to stretch around is mildly complicated. And I'll explain to you why. As soon as I find these. I really need to resave these so they're towards the front. Make it way quicker. Or, you know, actually be prepared before I record and have them on the car. Anyway, BAM! And I'm going to make these a little bit bigger because we got a lot more surface to cover. Just going to go there. Drop them up here, and now these, you're going to take the flames and go all over the front, just like that. And I'm going to copy these, drop them to the top, and what you guys are going to run into, I did, and it really got under my skin. Although this has a piece of trim of chrome that goes across the top, so you don't really have to worry about lining them up. Huh, awesome. Usually you're going to have to worry about lining those up, and I'm going to show you what you're going to do to take care of that in just a moment. So calm down. You in front, calm down. Same thing like we do with the other flames. Just kind of walk them around, stamping, walking, and BAM! Oh, that looks cool. Now, you will notice the layer count pretty high with these. That's just something you're going to have to deal with. Sorry, don't have a remedy to fix that. Now we're going to spin these. Now, as you can tell, holy God, those don't line up. Ugh, that just really makes my OCD go through the roof. But you think about real fire, which is kind of the effect we're looking for here. There is no correct way. It doesn't follow a certain path everywhere. So I'm just going to leave it at that. No, I'm not. God. I'm actually going to delete this front bumper, and I'm going to show you why. To the left side. Meanwhile, on the left side of the car, I'm going to get this fade going on. More gradients. BAM! Do your half square. Meow. Get it black. Move it over here. Am I on the left? I'm on the left. And what you're going to do, spin it. This is how I like to do it. If them not lining up perfectly on the hood doesn't bug you, by all means do that. It looks better. But I will lose sleep over it. So I'm going to gradient right there, and you're going to say, but wait, lemon drop, you left part to the left and it's not covered. Just hold on a minute. Gosh. Go back to the hood. Same deal. Pull it all over me. Need to stretch that out. Doink. Gonna move it to yoink. Line it up halfway decently. Whatevs. And then go back to the left side. Meanwhile, on the left side of the car, I'm gonna take this. I don't know why I'm doing that old superhero announcer voice, but I may have replaced it with that. I don't know. But yeah, what you're going to do, you're going to butt up the ends of it. That means you just kind of, doink, right there, right where it matches. That way it looks like the flames fade out of nothing and just explode into the car. That's what I do at least. So, and if you didn't have that piece of trim like this Continental so conveniently has here, and when I mean the trim, I mean that piece of chrome that goes up over the fender. If you didn't have that, you would do this exact same effect, but on the sides of the fender. Whoops. And I might show you in this video. Actually, no. It's 15 minutes long already, so by the time I edit it down, we're looking at about 14 and 59 seconds. So there's basically, oh my goodness, there we go. Insert left to right. Blah! Drop some knowledge. There's that. Now, if it was me, I would go through and fade out the ends of the flames with the black, like I showed you on the Triumph. But for the sake of time and YouTube taking forever to upload, because I got some jank redneck internet out here, because of all that, I'm gonna keep this video short. But you know, by the time it took me to explain that, I probably could have faded them in. But whatever, don't judge me. I won't judge you. But yeah, that is it for right now. That's you can call it true fire, live fire, real fire, true flames. There's a billion different ways and a billion different names. Ha, almost got that out without messing it up. But yeah, there's that. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below, or send me a message on Xbox Live. Gamertag Limerick Drop 14E no spaces. I guess that's it. I'm actually gonna make probably 3 videos tonight, because I'm going on vacation this weekend, so I won't have anything to do over the weekend, or won't have anything to upload over the weekend. So I'm probably going to drop about 3 videos on you guys Saturday morning. So I will talk to you guys next time. Later.